The energy this weekend, oh my gosh, it brings in this transformative kind of energy. It's transformative insights. It's progressive change. We want to, we desire to, we crave to, we feel a need or a calling to learn, to hone a skill, to master a subject. Definitely we will welcome in things like growth and transformation today. We will see things with a new set of eyes, perhaps, a new perception. And that perception has the power to align our beliefs, to take our dreams to new heights. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment, gaining an understanding of how to own, how to embrace this energy and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. Welcome to your weekend focus, June the 1st and the 2nd, 2024. We will start with the numerology, and before we dive into the daily energy, let's look quickly at the energy of June 2024. So June is the 6 months, therefore it holds the 6 energy. The 6 energy is our habits, our behavior, improving ourselves in some way. So do our habits, do our behaviors align with our future goals, our future steps? Do they pull us down? Do they weigh us down? Do they burden us in some way? Do they trip us up? It could also be about this month, our routines start to change. We're doing different things at different times of the day. We're moving time, energy, resources back and forth. And we could be growing those bonds, those relationships. You know, we're deepening those bonds, strengthening those bonds within our current relationships. Now, 2024 is an 8 energy, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. And I've talked about it time and time again because we're almost halfway through the year. So I bring it up almost daily, I guess. But the 8 energy is so significant this year for us because it promises prosperity, abundance, stature in the community, in your workplace, within the home even. Now, if we add those two together, 6 plus 8, we get a 14 energy. So with a 14 energy, it's having more by having less. It's a need, or we need to be mindful. Yeah, we need to be mindful of understanding our personal balance, to be able to go with the flow, to stop fighting the current. The 14 energy supports a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. Thinking outside the box is good. Trying new things. Trying to bring in a new sense of harmony, a new sense of balance by releasing, letting go. We are in full moon energy. So releasing and letting go the things that do not support us, do not have value in our life, do not move us towards our goals, our dreams, our desires. 1 plus 4 is a 5, and that is all about creating joy, harmony, laughter, smiles, giggles, allowing your creativity to flow. Definitely your self-expression comes out. A little bit of romance is sprinkled in there as well. Sensuality, perhaps. Okay, Saturday, we have the energy of the 1. So first of all, rabbit. Okay, I know you might have something different or you might have nothing at all. But it's amazing, as I started to say rabbit on the 1st of every month. Now, I stole that completely from David Palmer, the Leo King, because he always said it. And he said that it brings in good luck. And I thought, well, it's absolutely free, so why not say rabbit? But now I'm learning, and how cool is it that many different areas of the world, pockets of the world, have different ways of welcoming in the first day of the month. But we do. We recognize that a new energy is coming in. And mainly we see it through the numerology. So, rabbit. The 1 energy. The 1 energy is about independence. It's about the I am. It's about being a trailblazer. It's about looking for the challenge because we know success lays on the other side. We feel very independent. We feel very young, enthusiastic, full of vitality under a 1 energy. And if we look at the daily numerology for Saturday, it would now be a 6 plus a 1 plus an 8, which gives us that 15 energy. The 15 energy is once again allowing what no longer serves us, works for us, to fall into the fires, to burn to ash, so we may rise out of that as the phoenix, a rebirth. So allowing the rebirth of who we are becoming, and we really do, in a sense, have a rebirth every time we open up our eyes each morning, because it is a brand new day filled with anything that we want to do, and we, based on our past, make many choices throughout that morning, throughout that day, to stay where we are or move ourselves forward, to allow the rebirth to happen, or to stay stagnated in another day, another dollar kind of energy. Today, it wants us to break free. It wants us to look at 1 plus 5 is a 6. So it's asking us to look at our habits, our behaviors. So that 6 energy is extremely strong today because it's coming at us already in 2 ways. We'll see if any of the cards are 6 energy as well. It really is about looking at what has value in our life and what needs to be left in the rearview mirror. Now on Sunday we have a 2 energy, and the 2 energy, when the 2 energy appears, magic is all around us. Okay, so expect the magic to be in your life this weekend. But more importantly, sitting in quiet contemplation and looking within, understanding the magic that you already hold within you. Your talents, your abilities, your unique self, the way you do certain things a certain way. Bring that magic to the forefront. Allow your self-expression to flow. Throw some creativity in there and see what happens. Now, the daily numerology for Sunday would then be a 6 plus a 2 plus an 8. That gives us a 16 energy. That is all about awakenings. So we may see a brand new path in front of us today. We could see new ways of doing, being, becoming. We could see different habits that we could adopt. Maybe we want to lose weight, but we go about it in a whole bunch of different ways, but we come across this new way of losing weight and it sounds feasible and you think you can do it. So we're trying different new things. Also, thinking outside the box is very highlighted during this period of time. It has been, and I think it will be for a little bit longer. So thinking outside the box, coloring outside the lines is actually embraced, celebrated. 1 plus 6 is a 7 energy, and the 7 energy is about creating beauty, creating love, creating laughter, creating balance within your environments, within your relationships. Okay, the sun is in Gemini whole weekend. Our moon is in Aries the whole weekend. Now, Mars semi-sextiles Uranus, and that can bring in an unexpected opportunity to take action on. So keep your eyes and your ears open. Keep that thinking cap on, because what is offered to us may not seem so great, especially at first glance. So be careful of what you're saying yes to and what you're saying no to this weekend, okay? Because what that thing was that really didn't look so hot could actually lead to some very exciting happenings if you seize the opportunity that was placed in front of you. So pay attention to what shows up in your path. We can find creative solutions to problems by thinking outside the box, trying to approach it from a different angle, a different viewpoint perhaps. And we could feel quite restless. We could feel quite impatient. We may feel that like the change we are desiring is just slightly out of reach. Like you can feel it brush across your fingertips, but you just can't seem to grab a hold of it and bring it into your reality. Okay, this energy is kind of like a balancing act. We're in search of the right balance between sticking to what works and embracing new methods. And we don't want to just do a complete overhaul. That would be that would just be messy right now. Okay, we don't want to do a complete overhaul, but we do want to, the ultimate, I guess, would be to take the tried and true and integrate a new idea or two. Embracing opportunities for change, but do so in a very thoughtful or measured way. Avoid those impulsive actions, those moments of spontaneity. Be open to new ideas. Now, we also have Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, trining Pluto, which is our planet of death and rebirth, transformation. So our curiosity is definitely deepened, or maybe it's intensified would be a better word. Okay, it definitely will lead to transformative insights, revolutionary ideas. Our voice has become so much more impactful, influential. We have the ability to influence others, and we have the potential right now to drive change through the power of our words, through the power of our ideas. We grow in our learning, our communication, our personal beliefs. And each and every one of us could experience some kind of shift, maybe profound, in the way we view things, in our perspective. Now, that leads to a personal empowerment, a deeper understanding of your own potential and capabilities. So remember, we're already being asked to look within to see our potential, to see our capabilities, our magic. And now under the numerology, and now we're being asked once again by the astrology. So it's a great time to take advantage of learning opportunities, be open to your personal transformation in your beliefs, your perceptions, and they will lead you to personal growth and empowerment. So let's turn to the cards, shall we? And we have for our underlying energy, oh my gosh, the deck's all over the place. There we go. Oh, look at this. The Five of Pentacles appears. The Five of Pentacles appears. We sit there. We're tired. We have the hood on. We're trying to hide in some way. We're trying to say no more of this. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be picked. I don't want to be heard. I just want to sit here in my quiet because it's just all been too hard. Or it's just all been so frustrating. Or it's just been so challenging. And it's times like this when we can actually throw in the towel. And I do implore you, please don't do that, okay? But we do feel that way. We do feel like enough is enough. Maybe I just need to pack that all in and just go in day out and day out and do the regular and forget about that pipe dream of mine. You want to keep that dream. It's not a pipe dream. It's a very realistic dream, especially if you've grown it over the last several weeks and you've been giving it attention. Well, I'd say the last month, a little bit more than a month, actually. The more you've been thinking about it, the more practical, the more doable it actually has become for you. And now it's time to put forward that action. It's time to allow ourselves maybe to just take a breather, to rejuvenate ourselves a little bit, to strengthen ourselves, to recharge our batteries, so that we feel that vitality come in, that strength come in, and then we stand up. And then we brush ourselves off, and then we turn around and we see that we were sitting on the threshold of the door of abundance this whole time. We were so very close. But when we feel fatigued, what do? We invite in that lower energy, and we can't see that door of abundance. It's only when we start to revitalize ourselves, grow the happiness, grow the laughter, grow the smiles and the giggles in our lives, that we can stretch, feel alive, start to dance. And when we dance, we twirl. And when we twirl, we see that door in front of us. So now it's time to knock on that door. Now it's time to turn that doorknob. Now it's time to walk through. And what do you see on the other side? That is our underlying energy for today. First card is Justice. It, once again, is about cutting away what no longer belongs, what no longer matters in our life, no longer supports us, has value, lifts us up, moves us towards our objectives. It's time to release and let go of anything that is not helping us move forward in life. That could be just a cluttered environment. That could be your perception on things right now. It's kind of muddying the waters of your thoughts of what can be. Don't worry, the clarity is coming in. The clarity is coming in. Justice is here to say, make a commitment to yourself. Set a goal, a dream, a desire into action. And then show up. Give it the focus, the attention, the energy it deserves and needs to become the success that you can see in your mind right now. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is back to say we're making statements here. We're changing our perspective. We are changing how we want to go forward, where we want to go forward, what things we want to invite into our lives, what things we want to make reality, tangible in our lives. We're going after dreams, goals, desires, maybe legacies under this energy for a few of us. This is a card where you are asking for the support of others to be next to you, to cheer you on, to help you move forward in your endeavors. But you've also made up your mind that if they give pushback, you're not going to stand around long and listen to them. That you've really made up your mind that you are determined, that there's this determination that you are now going to be persistent, perhaps, in your dream, or consistent. And the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is kind of no man's land in my, the way I read the cards. I kind of see this as we've been going down this path for quite some time. Since the beginning of our birth, we were thrown on this horse, okay? And we've walked many paths. And here we are at this point in time where we dismount. And we think of the incredible person we are becoming, and we have become to this point in time. We see our successes. We see where we have grown, our stature, our abundance, our happiness, our joy, our relationships, where we have grown. Beautiful energy in our life and beautiful things. And the next thing we do is, yes, we look around us. We see what we actually have around us. So it's a time of gratitude. It's a time of thanks for what you already have. And thank yourself as well, because you made it happen. Now, before we get back up on that horse and we ride off into the sunrise of our tomorrow, let's say, we need to just take a moment and say thank you. But more importantly, to ask for clarity, wisdom, help, support, love in our path going forward. We state where we are going, what we want to accomplish, where we want to go, and we ask for the help. Okay, I am a firm believer that when we come down here, we do have a multitude of a team helping us to a certain degrees, okay? But in many ways, they cannot help. They can only observe unless we say we need their help. Because why? Because we have free will. So sometimes they have to let us just fall right flat on our face and wait for us to dust ourselves off. And trust me when I say that when you shed a tear, your angels are sobbing. Because they cannot intervene as much as they want to. They're not allowed to unless we say, "Can you help me?" So this is kind of where we are. We are asking for the assistance and then having a faith in that assistance to pave the way for us going forward. That is when we get back on the horse. That is when we move forward. We have the Five of Cups, same kind of thing. Again, we start looking backwards and we start seeing where we dropped the ball, where we had a failure, seemingly a failure. Well, there is no such thing as a failure. That was a word made by man as saying, I quit, right? I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not trying anymore. And all of a sudden, the feeling of being that failure is one of shame, right? So whenever we look back on a part of our life that we're not so proud of, we feel that shame. We want to hide it, but know that that was just a growing experience in your knowledge and your wisdom in order to come to the here and now. So yeah, so the apple cart upset a few times. Okay, the boat tipped over. It happens. That's life. Nobody said it was going to be easy for us to do this path. It's time to remove that cloak. It's time to drop it. It's time to once again dance. Feel the sunshine on your face. Feel the breeze blowing through your hair. Allow the magic to dance with you, or dance within the magic, should I say. And when you turn around, when all of a sudden, and what did the astrology tell us? All of a sudden we see 2 cups standing there waiting to be filled. With our dreams, with our desires, with our wants, with our goals. I'll get one more card here. And the 3 of Pentacles. Very much, except for the Justice. The Justice is kind of saying, we really do need to look at what we need to let go of. We really do need to make that commitment to ourselves. And then we really do need to consistently give it our time, our energy, our focus. But besides that, this is a lot of free will energy here for us. The 3 of Pentacles shows up, and this is about working. This is about rolling up your sleeve. This is knowing that things aren't going to happen on a dime. To bring in that abundance, to bring in that prosperity, that love in your life. That it's going to take work, and one brushstroke at a time, we will succeed. So, we have to stop with the instant gratification during this time. And this has been an ongoing thing for about a month too. That we do the work now, and then one day we wake up, and instead of saying, how did I get here? You say, how did I get here? Let's get an oracle card. I have been so busy. I've got three decks that I want to do a review for you. They are still sitting in the box. They're still wrapped in plastic. Oh my goodness. I'll have to send you pictures of my garden. My garden is magical. I did put one up because I was just, and there was a tree spirit right there. Photobombed me, so. Okay, open your heart, the 10 energy. 1 plus 0 is what? A 1. Yes. So we're back to that 1 energy again, being the first of the month. Open your heart. And we need to hear that. Here, we're very closed. Here, we're very closed. So we need to open our heart. We can't be creative. We can't allow our inner expression to come out and flow with the world and create beauty and harmony and prosperity and abundance and love if our hearts are closed. So, open your heart. The truth of our world, nature, and environment is love. This is eternal love that makes no demands, has no expectations, does not place limits or conditions on us. There is an opportunity for each and every person to experience love at this deep level, if they are willing to be open. Love can and will flow into your heart, but only if you allow it. It will change your perception, nurture and hold you, and even give you the strength to endure hardship. Take a moment, open your heart, and allow love to bring you joy, serenity, renewed energy, passion, and total, unrelenting happiness. Ooh, unrelenting happiness. I was thinking, I went to Holland for a month there a year ago now. A year ago, almost to the date that I went. Oh, wow, time flies. But and every day was just phenomenally wonderful, okay? And I like taking a trip with somebody who likes to plan trips, okay? And the reason for that is I like the surprise every day. I wouldn't go on and start surfing different things you can do in Holland, different things you can do in the Netherlands, different things that you can do in Europe. I didn't want to see buildings. I didn't want to see people. I didn't want to see storefronts. I didn't want to see anything. I wanted every moment to be as magical as possible. Every time I turned a corner, I'd be like, oh, look at this, right? And it was an amazing time I had. But after being there for, 3+ weeks, it was like, when I got home, I was so thankful that there wasn't anything that was going to fill me with wonder and surprise and happiness and joy and giggles and laughters. You do need a break from that unrelenting happiness as well. Or a new sense of happiness coming in, because I was just very content in just sitting and doing nothing and not being overwhelmingly amazed at everything I came across. Okay, an animal card, and then you will be off on your weekend. Oh, we have the dogs back. 10 of air, the Siberian Husky dog shows up. Looks like he's walking himself here. Like, I can handle this. I don't need anybody to lead me. The end of a career path, a project, or relationship brings in... Come on, just get a little clearer there. Brings in feelings of mixed joy and sadness, relief and disappointment. Put aside your fears about these changes and trust that a brighter future awaits. So, and we are very much in a harvest time right now, the completion of certain things in our life. I don't know what's happening to my camera. Anyways, I better go just in case, okay? So until we meet again, remember, I do love you. Yikes.